Hey, what's up? It's Dr. Andrea. I am wishing you a happy new year. Yes, you heard that right. Welcome to the new year of the Earth Pig. We are celebrating the Eastern calendar from Chinese New Year and Tibetan New Year. This is your opportunity to reclaim your right to resolutions and planning for your year of productivity and resilience. So I don't know what it was like for you, but 2018 was a year full of amazing highs, some really dark lows, and a flurry of travel meetups with amazing souls around the world, from as far away as Iceland, Scandinavia, Europe, the USA, and even India. And despite the whirlwind of activity, some serious challenges, painful losses, and many, many stress points along the journey, at Make Your Mark Global, we had an epic year. I had the honor and privilege of ushering 30 authors into the world of publishing through the launch of 6 books: The Magical Unfolding, The Ultimate Self-Help Book, Magic and Miracles, Life After Trauma, Finding Joy Beyond Childlessness, and our first children's book, Why Do I Have to Sleep? I held workshops and retreats in 3 countries, hosted 20+ interviews with some amazing lightworkers, and of course, I had to visit my family in the USA, and we explored India for the very first time. I spoke at spiritual events in Spain and Denmark, and even stepped out of my comfort zone to sing live at one of those events, and I opened up my heart to new adventures in love. I went on Facebook and YouTube Live more than ever with my show, Liberate Your Authentic Self. Plus, I shot some beautiful interviews in Iceland, Denmark, and California for an upcoming documentary series. Plus, in September of last year, I launched an entirely new company, Innate Vitality, with 4 masterclasses with people live from several countries tuning in. And all of this while being a single mom to an amazing, talented, ever-curious 12-year-old. So it's no surprise that I arrived at the end of November totally exhausted and in need of some serious recovery time. I found myself craving alone time to just decompress and to go within, to evaluate and really digest this past year and really to process my emotions. And so this was some much needed time of rest and reflection. That's why you haven't heard from me. So you see, in the last 3 years, my world has radically changed as I focused my life and my business around bringing more love and light to the world. As a therapist, a healer, an activating mentor to other light workers. And this has allowed me to really dig deep spiritually and into consciousness and how we as infinite spiritual beings can, show up in this 3D world to co-create life in magical and miraculous ways. So being able to support and launch global luminaries as conscious personal brands has meant that my reach can now expand even beyond my already vast online and offline networks. So this past year has been not short on opportunities to really look deep within my heart and soul, as well as the hearts of the people in my world, to really see the intention, the wounding of our souls and the spirits, and what's behind the actions that we take, so that for some of us, we could leave behind the toxic beliefs and relationships. So I say all of this to say that being woke while living in this 3D world puts us squarely in front of a karmic mirror. What we see in the physical world is a manifestation of the thoughts, intentions, energy, and motivation that's within our hearts and minds. So what we see out there is a reflection of what's been simmering in here. So while the end of the year is a time for reflection and resolution setting, I prefer to go within and really look toward what imprint or legacy I'm leaving. This karmic mirror of the world helps me see and ask, what sort of trace am I leaving on the planet? What sort of energetic aroma am I leaving with the people that I come across? And have I made progress toward my personal targets for growth and evolution? Am I living in alignment with my spiritual destiny? So as I look over the year that's passed and forward to the year to come, I look for the lessons from my painful disappointments. And I look for the underlying positive paradigms that led to my success so that I can create a visionary plan for the next year that includes both prevention and preparation. So leaving room for rest and reflection along the way is now critical for me, as well as spending more time with the lovely souls that I'm in relationship with, both the personal and professional connections that have the potential to be even more nurturing and life-enhancing. So as my business continues to grow and expand, I'll be able to delegate more to our expanding team while bringing forth new projects and programs that take me and my clients to even higher heights of impact and visibility. And I'm going to be doing this with increased diligence and focus. I don't want a year of grinding and hustling, which brings me to a wonderful person that I have not yet had the pleasure to meet, but my friend Jill Stocker did. There's this very popular and hugely funny, inspirational YouTuber named Lily Singh. She goes by the name of Superwoman, or at least she did for many years. And my daughter and I have been enjoying her comedy skits and inspirational material for the last several years. And last year, she, like I, decided to take a break from the crazy demanding schedule because she found that she was feeling a lot more of the pressure and less joy and pride in her work. Now, mind you, Lily has put out amazing content for years, like crazy consistently. But I know what she means when she says she lost the fun and the joy of the process. So when she told the world that she was taking a break, the internet went crazy. Now, there were mainly positive comments that came in because many of us know that she had bouts of depression in her past. And while I don't agree with her motto of hustle harder, I'll explain in a minute, I do commend Lily for having the awareness and insight to recognize that she needed a break, both for her personal well-being, but also her professional pride and sustainability. Now, that is the mark of a truly woke and highly resilient person. See, most people don't recognize the signs of an impending burnout until we hit a wall or crash and burn. Did you know that insight is the #1 trait of highly resilient people? Well, I have a TED Talk, an ebook, and a video series about that. So anyway, Lily caught flack for coming back from her break around Christmas to follow through on her commitments to release new merchandise. And she did these hilarious Christmas collabs with big celebrities. And the stupid comments from people saying, shouldn't you be thinking of your well-being rather than promoting merch? It just speaks to their ignorance. And by ignorant, I don't mean to diss anybody. Ignorant means to be unaware, not knowing. Not stupid, though in Lily's words, I could call them a dumbahid, because only the person who's recovering from exhaustion or burnout can judge when the time is right to come back and under what circumstances. Personally, I'm grateful that she did come back and end the year on a positive note. And I'm also grateful that my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Juicy Jill Stocker, she went to Lily's pop-up shop in LA and she scored a shout out to my daughter, Sienna. Huge surprise.
Sienna! Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. I'm Superwoman. Thank you for your love and support. Wishing you nothing but the best.
But by taking a break and resting and reflecting like Lily did and like what I did is about being mindful and conscious about our process and our projects. Now, for me, I only work with soul-conscious entrepreneurs and light workers. And from here on, I will only publish books, speak on stages, and collaborate with people who have an alignment with my values and my mission. So I am focusing on the quality of both the process and the output. Because I want to be able to get to the end of the year and the end of my life and say, I have no regrets. And so while I don't believe we should just hustle harder, I do believe that we need to hustle in the way that works for us. If we grind and push, we may push ourselves to burn out. And instead, I'm advocating that we take the time to rest and recover. Because burnout is real and the side effects are devastating. And so if you don't know if you're at risk for burnout, take the free quiz that we've developed. And then I want you to ask yourself, what is your rest and recovery plan? If this is your year to dig in and hustle and be the amazing person that you were created to be, I'm all for it. Hustle. Get your groove on. But please make sure that you are taking the time to nurture and care for yourself so that you can regenerate. This year, I'm focusing on helping my people use their strengths and talents more while looking at the lessons that life has brought you so that you can prevent burnout and prevent repeating any of the disappointments that you may have had last year. So I invite you to join me and a very good friend of mine, Nick Haynes. He is hosting a webinar on the year of the Earth Pig. And it's something that has impacted my life and my business over the last few years by tuning into Nick's wisdom about, what the energy of the planets, the Earth are going through. We can use that information to make sure that we're living in alignment with the energy around us. It's not weird or airy-fairy. This is, Chinese philosophy that's been around for thousands of years. So check out the link if you would like to watch with us live or to get the replay. It's not my webinar. He runs it. He's the expert. But I'm telling you, for the last few years, it has dramatically changed my life and my business for the better. So my friend, in summary, I will say this. I want you to have the most magnificent year possible. I want you to feel like you are growing, evolving, and really living up to the potential that is inside of you. I'm only asking that you do it consciously, mindfully, and taking the rest and the care that you need so that you're here longer. Let's make this sustainable success, all right? Until we meet again, my friend, remember, you are a gift to this world. So share your presence with passion. Much love.